What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the Thunder Channel on Nootropics. So I want to talk about three pretty definitive mood balancing and testosterone hacks that I recently discovered were pretty cool that I wanted to share with you folks. They're going to be awesome. They're very simple, but they are highly effective, and that's kind of where we like to keep this channel. Very, very simple stuff that's highly effective, because in the end, if there's stuff that works, it's usually not that complex. You just have to know it works. In the meantime, guys, the BOGO on Cortex has officially launched. I think we just launched a video telling you guys exclusively about the BOGO. Buy one, get one free on the Cortex stack right now. Just go to livecortex.com, add a bottle to your cart, or however many bottles you're going to buy, because if you buy like 4, you get 4 free. If you buy 20, you get 20 free. Use the coupon code GET1. It's just below on that graphic right there, GET_ONE. Hit apply. Once you see the sign that says coupon code applied successfully, you're good. There's nothing else you have to do but check out. It's not going to show up on your invoice. It won't show up on checkout. That coupon code is your ticket to get the BOGO. They show up on our side. So when we're shipping, we see the coupon code, ship you free bottles per what you buy. This is a perfect time for those of you that like buy 3 or 4 bottles at a time to do that. Stock up, buy 5, you'll get 5 free. Then you'll have 10 total. Those of you that buy like 2 or 3, buy 2, you'll get 2 free. Buy 3, you'll get 3 free. BOGO on Cortex for Black Friday. Right now, livecortex.com, coupon code is GET1, GET_ONE. Okay, so I want to talk about 3 really interesting things that I found that might be useful for you folks in a variety of ways, that are just kind of like shortcut hacks to reaching a specific outcome in terms of brain performance, and in one instance, test. Okay, the first one is SELANK balancing strategy. A SELANK balancing strategy. SELANK is a peptide that, for all intents and purposes, essentially attempts to restore the metabolism and quantities of monoamine neurotransmitters. So we're talking about dopamine, serotonin, acetylcholine as it relates to us and what our purposes are. And what I found is this, each spray of SELANK from reputable vendors is 200 micrograms, okay? So 2 sprays is 400 micrograms. What I have learned in my own kind of fussing with it and experimenting with it is that I could spray 4 sprays, okay? That's 4 sprays, that's 800 micrograms of SELANK. And within about 30 minutes, like whatever funk I was in, I mean, this is why I do it. Like there's a telltale signs of like neurotransmitter imbalance at the time, whether it's because you drank the night before, you messed something up, or you did something shitty in your diet, or whatever it was. Didn't sleep well for 2-3 days. That'll definitely catalyze crappy neurotransmitter situation. When that happens to me, and I know it's happening to me, and instead of just trying to modulate it with 4 or 5 different nootropics, which I could do, I just learned to spray 4 sprays of SELANK, and it actually works, okay? There's a paper, a rat paper on it, where in the presence of hypoxia, SELANK balanced out all of the monoamine neurotransmitters and just set them all straight, made them all signal correctly, allowed them to execute their metabolism correctly, okay? So that is hack number 1. You're in a bad state, mood isn't great, something's not right. 4 sprays intranasal SELANK gets you out of it, and actually in a quite perky mood. It's pretty awesome. It's a hack that I just figured out. The second one is sort of along that line, on realizing that you've got some sort of neurotransmitter imbalance, but specifically only targeting one neurotransmitter. Sometimes, aside from just kind of shooting at the list of nootropics and being like, oh, you know, I guess I'll just, you know, formulate a stack that targets this neurochemistry, you may only need one precursor to one neurotransmitter to get you out of the funk that you're in, to get you out of the state that you're in, the mood that you're in. Like if a deficit has arisen in brain function and you've identified based on how you feel from it which neurotransmitter system needs a boost, motivation and general energy, that's dopamine, right? Generally positive, kind of chill mood, that's definitely serotonin. Focus, processing, and memory, that is definitely acetylcholine. So in each of these instances, what I found recently as another super quick, awesome, simple, but effective hack is microdosing precursors with nothing else is one of the best strategies. So on the acetylcholine side, microdose alpha GPC, 50 milligrams and done. It's just enough to get your brain sufficient quantities of that neurotransmitter to balance things out when they're out of whack. For dopamine, either tyrosine and microdosing at 200 milligrams, you do not have to dose it very high, or L-DOPA at like 150 milligrams, restoration of dopaminergic quantity. You get alleviation from your kind of dopamine deficient state that you're in. This happens all the time, by the way. Like, it's just folks don't recognize it. And me experimenting with all this stuff, I figured it out. Like, crappy moods, like the inability to focus. These are just, in some instances, a slight deficiency in the neurotransmitter that's required for those mental capabilities to be in effect. On the serotonin side, just stick with tryptophan, 200 milligrams. You do not need to dose that high. Otherwise, you might induce some sort of out of balance effect. 200 milligrams of tryptophan. Okay, so that's hack number 2. Microdosing precursors to set neurotransmitter quantity back in order. You do not have to get complex with it, and a lot of times that works, which is really cool. It almost like makes you a little annoyed. You're like, is it this simple? I'd rather just take a 7 racetam stack. That's how I am, but this strategy works too. Last hack, which is pretty critical for those of you dudes that want to race test or having sexual dysfunction at any capacity or just want to optimize the sexual function system, is the Cistanche cholesterol hack. The Cistanche cholesterol hack, okay? So there was a guy, actually I want to see if I can put it on the screen for you. Cistanche cholesterol hack. I don't know if the dude actually said that. You know what? Maybe it was just Cistanche and cholesterol that I Googled to figure this out. Anyway, the basis of it is that you put Cistanche together with cholesterol in a protocol for about 5 days, and you can get a major jump start on total and then free test. There was actually a guy who did it. I do have the screenshot here. I'm going to put on the screen for you, where for a considerable period of time, let's see how long he actually did it. I remember him doing it for quite a long time. Geez, I wish I had remembered this. Yeah, it looks like he did for about 5 weeks. What he was able to achieve, which is ridiculous if you think about it, this is why hacks are so awesome, is because he added 5 pounds of lean body mass, boosted free testosterone levels by 52%, increased strength across the board, and there was some measure on total test 2, which I don't think I can find. But here's the bottom line. Let's see if I can put this article on the screen so that you guys can go check it out, because it's like fucking awesome. Screenshots. There it is. All right. So it's called the Cistanche cholesterol. Shit. I gotta move that thing. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted to move. I'll just move the screenshot. There we go. Cistanche cholesterol protocol for boosting testosterone. It turns out, now I'm all over here. Awesome. Turns out, guys, I'm moving all over the place. It turns out that cholesterol actually helps, the Cistanche rather, actually helps the process of shuttling cholesterol for test synthesis. This is pretty important because a lot of derangement around tests has to do with not properly synthesizing cholesterol and then having it go down its multiple pathways to end up being testosterone and then DHT and then giving you the actual effects, binding to the androgen receptors, and you actually getting a testosterone response. Cistanche, in addition to upregulating testicular enzymes that make you produce test, helps cholesterol shuttle into the test synthesis process. Okay, what I discovered, so listen, I did not run this for a month like this guy did, or for 5 weeks, and this guy got like pretty incredible results. Again, increasing total tests, more strength in the gym, higher libido, and then dramatically increasing free test. But I have done it in 2 different increments of running it 5 days in a row, where essentially each one of those 5 days, I have 4 eggs, usually sunny side up or a little bit more cooked where you sort of flip them over. I guess they're called poached eggs. For 5 days in a row, 4 eggs. This guy dosed a gram of Cistanche in the morning and a gram of Cistanche in the evening. But you don't need that much to get the testosterone response, at least as it relates to my experience, to get the extra strength in the gym, the extra motivation, mental energy, and then a nice noticeable bump in sex drive, which is always awesome. All I did was take 2 tablespoons a day. So, I mean, maybe that equals somewhat roughly similar to that, but probably a little less. So a heaping tablespoon in the morning, heaping tablespoon at 8 p.m. That's it. My egg meal was directly after the gym. So I'd go to the gym, lift weights, hit the bag, come back, have some carbs, and then 4 eggs. Pretty runny, make sure the yolk is runny so that you get the most bang for your buck on the cholesterol side as well as the choline and folic acid side. Overcooking eggs kind of tends to dramatically reduce the nutrient quantity. And if you're somebody that dramatically needs to raise test, I mean, I think you should be doing other things too, like infrared red light therapy, but Cistanche is a critical part of this, of raising tests. I would be doing this for like a month and a half, right? 5 days a week, 4 eggs each day, a heaping tablespoon in the morning and a heaping tablespoon in the evening of Cistanche. Probably the best source for Cistanche is either Jing Herbs or Lost Empire's website. Lost Empire Herbs website has a very good quality Cistanche that I've used over time. Anyway, I tested it on myself, and for me, like, everything's pretty good. Protein synthesis is good, sex drive is good, test is good, but it actually gave me a noticeable boost in sex drive and energy in the gym and motivation. A little bit of focus maybe, could have been placebo, hard to tell, but the Cistanche cholesterol hack is something that you guys got to look into. Go find that article. It's called the Cistanche Cholesterol Protocol for Boosting Testosterone. Go read what this dude did and go read his results. Like, the shit is totally crazy and it actually worked for me. It was pretty awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember, Cortex right now is BOGO. This is one of the rare times where we run buy one, get one free on the Cortex stack. We don't do it often. We just got a batch in. For those of you that got Cortex like 24 bucks a month ago or something, you helped contribute to blowing out that last inventory so we can get this new inventory to do Cortex at BOGO. So Black Friday special on the Cortex stack, buy one, get one free. Just go to livecortex.com, add a bottle to your cart, or however many bottles you're gonna buy, because if you buy 5, you get 5 free. You buy 10, get 10 free. You buy 3, you get 3 free. Once you have the Cortex added to your cart, use the coupon code GET1, GET space ONE, GET space ONE. You can see it at the bottom of that graphic right there. Hit apply. All you need to be looking for is the label that says coupon code applied successfully. The moment you see that, you're in. And when we process your order, we see the coupon code too, and we give you free bottles per what you buy. So if you buy 1, totally cool. You'll get 1 free. If you buy 2, awesome, even better. You'll get 2 free. If you buy 5, totally awesome. You're gonna get 5 free. However many you buy of Cortex right now, we will match for free with the BOGO special. Don't forget to use the coupon code GET1, GET space ONE. Last note, you're not gonna see the free bottles on your invoice or checkout. Once you see the coupon code applied, that's all you need to know that it worked. We process the orders. There's a giant little section that says coupon, and it'll say GET1, and we'll ship you free bottles per what you got. BOGO on the Cortex stack, officially live now, livecortex.com. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Talk to you next time.